Hey, good morning, traders. Welcome, happy Saturday. I wanted to bring you a few videos of actually one video, and I'm going to cover two stocks. One of them will be IPG, and the other one I'll cover with DWAC. And both of them we traded in our trading room on Friday and traded to perfection. So let's start with the first one, DWAC. DWAC, and I'll bring it over here and show you how we traded DWAC, but actually IPG first. So let's start with IPG first, probably right here, since it's set up. And one of the things that I want to talk about IPG is how I set up my trading screen for in the morning and how I read stock. So when you look at the screen, and it's super important. Obviously, this is pretty self-explanatory, your order entry. But most importantly, I start with the daily chart, then I go to the weekly, and then hourly, just my guide to where we're going to start. And what you're seeing, and if you're looking at it, and you're like, why would we want to trade this IPG? IPG was excellent gap yesterday. Obviously, you see the weekly chart is a breakdown. This is a stage four, and that's a video for another day, how to analyze stages. But when you go to the hourly, when you go to the daily chart, you've had a reversal here a couple of days ago, and today we have another gap down. And what this is, look, the bigger moves always come with the bigger volume, bigger bars, and that's what you got a couple of days ago. Then you had a rest bar here and setting up as a 1, 2, 3 pattern. 1, 2, 3 pattern is most profound when it's coming from a reversal bar or a breakdown or breakout bar. This happens to be a reversal bar, and this is a tier one gap, and we traded this a couple of days ago. Now it gives us an opportunity, and it gaps down. And maybe there's thinking that, hey, it's already gapped down, and it's another gap down. It's not going to produce. Now that's probably not the right way to think, but at least I'm sharing what I know and how I trade and how consistently I make my trading successful is really about thinking different, not thinking differently, thinking along the line. I mean, this is, as Jesse Livermore says, it's about emotions. It's about how people are thinking. Well, in this case, this is a rising 200 period moving average. A gap down to 200 period moving average, it's triggering a lot of big money or forcing a lot of big money to come out of this stock. That was first triggered. I want to be in this stock. Now, this is coming after big red bar, little green bar. So ideally, you want to see some sort of green to make sure the bulls don't have any power here. And I traded this on a five minutes chart, and I'm going to show you the trade alert that went out. Here's the trade alert that went out. IPG short right here, pretty simple. Under 34 with the 30 to 40 cent stop. I played with the 40-cent stop, and let's see how it worked out. Well, this is right here, 10 o'clock reversal time. You've got a little bit of a green, and look where it went. Why it's so important to have multiple time frame confluence and multiple time frame on your trading chart. Well, you started rallying. I don't use any moving averages on my intraday chart. That's just noise to me. I keep it plain, just candlestick, pure price action, level two. That's all I need. It rallied into the rising 200 period moving average, gets rejected, breakdown bar, sideways, flat base, ultimate nirvana here at 34, the whole number. It is just basing right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tight action. If you can just wait for this setup, and it may come once or twice a week, you'll make a lot of money. It has 80% chance of working. And why do I know that? Because I track my trade, and this is how trading works. Anything in life, you got to track your performance. You go to the gym, you got to track your performance. You run, you got to track your performance. And we'll talk about it a little bit about tracking, why that's important. 34, and the stop is right here, 34.40. Like I said, you could have used the 34.30 stop, but I used a 40-cent stop. Boom, 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 boom. I end up taking profits right here on IPG. Great trade. Right off the daily chart, weekly chart, hourly chart. you've got island reversals happening all over the place. Beautiful trade, easy. All we need is patience, setup, discipline, done. Now let's move on to DWAC and see how we traded DWAC. Now DWAC is a little bit, quite frankly, DWAC was a little bit what I would call on the advanced side. I obviously, and I'll show you how I traded DWAC. So this is DWAC. DWAC, and that's your DWAC 19 by 18. And we started with the half size and then we added later. And why we started with the half size, I have to show you this because this is right here. Look, it rallied right here. This is a really good gap. Just an IPG, it's a really the reversal of IPG gap. 200 moving average, you gap over the 200 period moving average, flat 60 minutes, boom, breaking out. I mean, this is breaking out of the stage one on DWAC, which was dead forever. And now it's finally woke up. It's gonna wake up some, obviously it's gonna squeeze some shorts as well. Now, I was watching this DWAC. I mean, I always have this. You ask if you think why this chart is there, because I like to see where is my pre-market support and resistance. And this is your high of pre-market. It's right over here, 1810. There was nothing to do there, 1810, because I didn't know, either you got it super quick or you just wanted to wait for the entry. So this is a 2 minutes chart, and now you see what happened in 2 minutes. You could have gotten up here, but I didn't. And remember, I showed you guys $18 to the pre-market high. So this would have been right up here and then never looked back. But then it's starting to consolidate here right at the whole number. And it just got super interesting here. Once this red bar had no follow through, I wanted to get above this red bar, $19. These are the clues. This is what you want to look for in a stock that you want to trade, and you want to trade for perfection. Right here, 19, you got to put a stop at 18. There's no other way. No way to get cute about it. That's the only way you can put a stop. It also setting up what I would say a 5 minutes opening range breakout right up or right over here, 19 bucks. Boom, 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 and DWAC just just as you know, next thing you know, DWAC is $20, $21, $22. I ended up taking profits right around 21, and for about 600, I think it was $660 that I made in DWAC. But it was nonetheless, hey, it was a good trade. I didn't ride it all the way up, but I can't be too mad at not making money on DWAC. I mean, I know it's got halted somewhere here, but it went to 24. But I was pretty happy with what I got. Quick 600, I think it was 660 bucks on DWAC and just as much in IPG 700. So it's about $1,400 a day. I'm good with that and call it a day. And then we had a couple other trades, small winners, but these two that I want to bring on, they were really, really good trade. Little bit advanced here. IPG was normal. Hope you enjoyed this. If you like it, give it a like, subscribe, or put in comments what you like to see. I'm going to put in a video tomorrow to talk about how I set up for the morning pre-market routine, and I'll talk about some of the things that will help you get better in your trading. And I hope you are getting better each and every day. Talk to you guys soon.